Now we will go for the next part, most important one we can say from the practical aspects. There is a time required to empty a reservoir or a tank. It means that whenever we are going to provide a weir or a notch or our regular openings, we can say, for the regulation of the reservoirs. In that case, how much time will take to reduce the water level from the high flood level, HFL we can say, up to the normal pool level, NPL we can say, or normal reservoir level. So to know about that, we are going to have, we are going to derive the various equations. That is for the rectangular and a triangular. Generally, we used to have a rectangular weir or the rectangular notch there. Not the notch for the dams, but generally we used to have the weirs. So firstly, we'll go for the rectangular weir. So for that purpose, we are going to consider a rectangular weir. Suppose that we have instead of the dam, we'll consider as a tank. Suppose that, or we'll consider the dam itself. Suppose that this is an cross section at a particular opening where that rectangular notch is provided. Suppose that this is an sides of this channel, or the sorry sides of the opening in a vertical plane. This is the base of the same, and we'll consider that whatever the installed that weir is there, we'll consider this as a crest length over here. This is the crest, and the water level which is existing in this particular weir, or on the upstream side of the weir, that water level will assume it's up to this point, and we want to reduce this water level. Okay, we want to reduce this water level from this position up to the crest. So this I would like to mark as a crest. याच्या खाली काही पाणी जाणार नाहीये, कारण याच्या खालचं पाणी आपल्या क्रेस्ट वरून वाहणारच नाहीये. सो आय टू कन्सिडर दिस हेड ऍज अ क्रेस्ट. आता डायरेक्टली आपण क्रेस्टला आलो तर लिमिट आपलं 0 होईल. सो व्हॉट आय वुड लाईक टू गो फॉर अप टू द नॉर्मल पूल लेवल. जे आपली जी नॉर्मली जे आपण वॉटर स्टोअर करतो डॅमच्या अपस्ट्रीम साइडला, that I want to consider as up to this one. This is as our NPL or the normal pool level, and corresponding heads, that is a water heads which we want to go for. It is a reduction in the water head. So initially the water head which is available there, that I would like to consider as H1, and from this H1 now we want to reduce it up to the H2. So suppose that this H2 is up to this one, means this portion, this height as a H2. And for reducing that water level, how much time it will take? That time I want to go for the correlate with respect to the head H1, H2. Okay, so here what I want to do, I want to go for or we want to derive, or we want to correlate this head H1 initial water level, we can say, this final water level H2 up to which we want to reduce the water level with respect to the time t which is required to be reduce this water level. For that purpose we have considered a rectangular weir, and we are going to assume the it's a coefficient of a discharge as a CD and crest length as a L. So what we consider this crest length as a L, okay, which is exactly equals to channel we have considered over here. Then we are going to consider that in a small interval of a time dt, in the small interval of a time dt, whatever the reduction in the head or the water level is there, that is a dh. In the small interval of a time dt, the reduction in the water level is as a dh. Now if this is the things we want to correlate now, so now from which equation will we go for? We are knowing that for the actual discharge Q in the laboratories we used to calculate it is by A into R by T, where A is the area of that tank, collecting tank, R is the rise, and T is the time required. So here A will be the area of this particular dam or a reservoir or a tank, we can say, as we have considered either reservoir or tank. So that will be the area at this particular portion, we can say notch, at this notch or the tank we can. Then instead of the R, that is the rise, here there will be the fall. इथं काय असणार आहे, इथं rise नसणार, इथं काय होणार आहे, fall होणार आहे, and that fall will consider as a H. So this equation becomes now Q is equals to A as a area into H as the fall per unit time. as now with respect to the time means the yes, as the time increases, the h decreases, isn't it? As the time increases, h decreases. So if we rearrange the terms, then we'll have the q into t is equals to minus a into h. Why minus sign I have introduced here over here? Because with increase in the time, with increase in the time, the whatever the associated head or whatever the head of the water is existing there, that head is going on decreasing and decreasing. That's why I have considered the negative sign here for the right hand side, that is h. Okay, so now we want to go for the t in terms of the h. So I'm rearranging the terms. So what we'll have, t is equals to minus a into h divided by q. Okay, now for the small interval of time as a dt, for the small interval of time dt, we have assumed that the reduction in the head, the reduction in the corresponding head as a dh. It means that we can write for the small interval of time dt, this reduction in the height or the reduction in the discharge, sorry, total quantity as a minus a into dh by q. dh by q. Okay, dh is the falling head, dt is the time which is going to increase. Now we want to decrease that water head from this h1 to the h2. इथपर्यंत आपल्याला water head पूर्णपणे कमी करायचा आहे. And for that, whatever the time required, we'll consider as a required time as a t. So we'll start the time when the head is at h1, that is we'll consider the 0 time here, and when the head will be reached up to this point, at this point the time will be equals to exactly t, isn't it? ज्या वेळेस आपण स्टार्टिंग करणार पाण्यातून रिलीज करायला, त्यावेळेचा टाइम आपला 0 असेल. लोअर लिमिट वी कॅन से 0, and upper limit means at the time when that reservoir will be get empty or the tank will be get emptied, in that case or at that particular time period we are assuming that time will be 30. And at the same time, for the heads, the initial head will be the h1 and the final head will be the h2, isn't it? So initial head will be the h1 and the final head will be the h2. So with the negative signs we can say we'll go for now. So the for getting the total time required t, what will be required? It will be required to go for integrating this equation. So I would like to consider this equation as a small b. For total time required to empty this reservoir, we will be required to integrate this equation. So integrating equation b, integrating equation b with the limits of t and h. Now I would like to write the limits firstly. So limits for time t, it will be t is equals to 0 to the t is equals to t. Okay, and then for the head h, it is a falling head. So upper limit will be the h1. So h will have the limits as a h is equals to h1 to the h is equals to h2. h1 and h is equals to h2. I'm integrating the same. Just integrate this equation, we will get the required dimensions. So therefore, dt will have the limit as a t is equals to 0 to the upper limit as a t is equals to minus sign is there. Okay. Now upper limit minus lower limit, that is for integration into the a into the dh divided by q. Okay. So it will be now the h2 minus h1. h2 and h1. h2 as the lower limit here we consider, but that is the final. That is the final, and this is the initial. h1 is the initial and h2 is the final. Okay. Similarly, this is the t0, t is equals to 0 as the initial and t as a final. And here also h1 is the initial and h2 is the final. Now go for the equation of the q also, because without which we will not be able to resolve this particular equation. So now for the q, now q is the discharge equation which we are having for the rectangular notch. So that is the Q is equals to 2/3 CDL, just check it, 2/3 CDL under root 2G into H raised to 3/2. Okay, so I have to put up the value of the Q as an equation here. So integrating this left hand side, we will have the upper limit minus lower limit. That will be a T is equals to minus A. I want to take that minus A as outside, into integral from the H1 to the H2 dH upon this equation as a 2/3 CDL under root 2G into H raised to 3/2. Okay, now out of this, the 2/3 CDL under root 2G is a constant. So I would like to take this as a constant towards the outside and H raised to 3/2 in the numerator. So it implies to be a T is equals to minus A upon 2/3, that will become as a 3/2. So let it be now for this particular step, 2/3 CDL under root 2G into integral from the H1 to the H2 for the H raised to minus 3/2 into dH. Okay, now integrate it with respect to the dH and put up the limits. We will get the value. We will get the required equation. That is a T is equals to minus A into, I would have to go for this 2/3 as a 3/2 into 3/2 into CD into L under root 2G. Now what is the difference? Sorry, integration of H raised to minus 3/2. What is the integration of H raised to minus 3/2 with respect to dH? इंटिग्रेशन मध्ये पावर वाढते की कमी होते रे? What happens in integration? Is the power is to increase or power is to decrease?
Increase.
Increase होतो. एक नाही वाढणार म्हणजे काय होणार? -3/2 + 1. ओके, म्हणजे काय होणार हे? -3 + 2 / 2. बरोबर आहे का? That is equals to -half. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I would like to write now that is a आणि त्या येणाऱ्या नवीन पॉवर ने पुन्हा काय होतं? डिवाइड होतो. So that will be equals to H raised to -1/2 upon 1/2. That is -half. Sorry, it is the minus sign here upon -half. Just a minute. Upon -1/2. Okay, upper limit as a H2, lower limit as a H1. Now this minus sign and this minus sign will become as a plus. This minus and this minus will become plus. So we will have equation as a T is equals to 3A upon 2 CDL under root 2G. Now this is a upon 1/2 is there, means it will be 2/1. Okay, into upper limit, sorry, H raised to -half is there. H raised to -half means what? What is the power? That is ultimately what is it? Is it 1/√H?
Yes, sir.
So power will be from H1 to the H2. So again I would like to simplify it. So it will become a time T is equals to, this 2 will get cancelled. This 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So we have a 3 times area, that is a 3A upon a CDL under root 2G into upper limit minus lower limit, that is a 1/root of H2 minus 1/root of H1. This is the final equation, or equation which gives us the time required to lower the water level from the reservoir or a tank from the initial level as a H1 or initial head as H1 to the final head as a H2. Okay, in terms of the area and in terms of the coefficient of discharge CD and the provided crest length L. Next one. Now if the velocity of approach is considered, if VA is considered, then this equation I would have to consider it as a equation number 5. Okay, in sequence it will be a 5. In this equation 5 we will have the sum changes. As we are knowing, whenever the velocity of approach is considered, then limits used to change. There is a limit for H2 and H1 will change. There will be the upper limit as a H2 plus HA and lower limit will be HA. Similarly, here for H1 it will be H1 plus HA and lower will be the HA. So that will become now the time t required is equals to 3A upon a CDL under root 2G into 1 upon root H2. That will become as a H2 plus HA. Okay, H2 plus HA minus HA. H2 plus HA minus HA power root मध्ये असेल minus 1 upon root of H1 plus HA minus HA. This is with velocity of approach. And if you are going to consider the end contraction, if you are considering end contractions and neglecting the velocity of approach, end contractions effect without a VA. If end contractions are considered, then length is going to affect. So we'll have the equation as a T is equals to 3A upon CD into L is going to now become as a effective length, that is L minus 0.1 times number of end contractions, okay, into the net head over it, that I will have to H into the 1 upon root of H2 minus 1 upon root H1. Okay, so this will be the ultimate equation we can say with end contraction without velocity of approach. And by using this, we need to calculate the time required to empty the reservoir or a tank by a rectangular notch or a rectangular weir. So today we will stop here, and in the next lecture we'll go for the time required by triangular notch and related examples with that. Okay, thank you.